Hello student, today we are over here going to start a new chapter, that is nothing but chapter number 9, surface area and volume. The title itself indicates that it contains any particular geometry. Definitely it's a three-dimensional geometry, and in that case we are supposed to find surface area and volume. Remember that whenever we are going to take two-dimensional geometry, means you can say triangle, circle, in that case we are only going to find area of that diagram. But when that diagram from two-dimensional get converted into three-dimensional, then we can find not only a surface area but also volume of that diagram. Now in that case, some fundamental part we must able to understand. The geometry may contain particularly length, breadth, height. And in that case, according to its length, breadth, height, or you can say length, width, height, we are going to find its surface area as well as its volume. Again, if geometry is symmetric or geometry is non-symmetric, then according to that condition, our surface area of different faces will be going to get changed. And in that case, understanding a logic of that diagram and that converting into logic into formulation is most important. Means sometimes we need surface area of any particular face or we need total surface area. These are the two different conditions. And again, volume of that diagram or volume of that figure. Means we have to understand first geometry, then different faces, or logically you can say different surfaces, next total surface, and then finally here we have to find the volume. One by one I am going to draw a geometry as well as formulation in front of you, and from observation of a diagram we are going to write the formulas. No doubt in case of a 9th standard they have directly given a formula to you, and with the help of that formula of that respective object or a diagram we are going to do the needful calculation. So please pay attention. Now in this case, first of all, we are going to try to understand a geometry called as a cuboid. Now what exactly mean by cuboid? It contains three parts. Means one is nothing but length, second is breadth, third is height. One by one I am going to explain in terms of a diagram, and after diagram we are going to complete some other formulation part. Let us say this is a diagram over here, a cuboid. Having a particular length, I am going to say length L. Having a particular some width or breadth, so indicating breadth, and having a particular height H. Now, you have a first fundamental definition. If length, breadth, height are different with each other, then we can call this diagram as a cuboid. It may be possible that in some diagram, length may be equal to breadth or breadth may be equal to height. But all three are not same. Means among three, two may be the same, but third must be different. Then and then we can call that diagram as a cuboid. Means length is not equal to breadth, or breadth is not equal to height, or height is not equal to length. Means these are different values over here. So indicating the part, length we are always going to indicating by L, breadth we are always indicating by B, and height we are always indicating by H. And generally we are using small suffix, means small alphabetical part of length, breadth, height over here. Now their first part, in case of a calculation, area of a vertical surface of cuboid. Area of vertical surfaces of cuboid. So the part is area of vertical surfaces. Now what exactly mean by vertical surfaces in terms of a cuboid? Try to understand. If I am going to say that length into this means height, so length into height is the first vertical surface area, or again backside length into height means it become 2L into H. This is the vertical surface. Second, if I am going to talk about this portion over here and this portion over here, it is breadth into height and breadth into height. Means it become 2 times length into height plus 2 times breadth into height. Commonly this formula is written as 2 into bracket L plus B into H, and this is called as area of vertical surfaces. Remember it very carefully. Vertical surfaces of cuboid, and the formula is 2 into bracket L plus B into H. Now from that part, coming to the next formula, total surface area of cuboid. Now remember, cuboid is going to contain total 6 faces, or you can say 6 surfaces in terms of a part. In that case, if you want to calculate the total surface area, we have to consider all 6 faces into consideration over here, and the part is total surface area of cuboid. One by one, length into breadth at bottom as well as length into bottom at top means 2 L into B. Next, here breadth into height at one face and breadth into height of second face means 2 B into H. And third, here length into height and length into height of third pair. Naturally, it became 2 times length into breadth plus 2 times breadth into height plus 2 times height into length. So, we are keeping this sequence of LBH in proper manner and we are going to write the part 2 into bracket L into B plus B into H plus H into L. No doubt, in a book they have written L into H, no problem. Either first product into second or second into first, remember same. Now, how to remember this part? In that case, I will give you a simple logic. Just remember one small circular diagram where L, B, H are sequentially moving. You just remember one simple part. 2 L into B plus B into H plus H into L. And this single loop or also from a diagram 2 L into B plus B into H plus H into L. And in this way you can remember this formula. Now third part is volume of cuboid. Volume of any object is simply nothing but length into breadth into height. So here length into breadth into height. So volume of cuboid is nothing but length into breadth into height. Simply product of these terms. So one by one, once again take a slant revision for your understanding. Area of vertical surfaces of cuboid. In this cuboid, we have taken length as a L, breadth as a B and height as a H. So one by one, length L, breadth B, height H. Area of vertical surfaces of cuboid is equal to 2 into bracket L plus B bracket close into H. Second, total surface area of cuboid is equal to 2 into bracket L into B plus B into H plus H into L bracket closed. And last, volume of cuboid is equal to L into B into H. Now student, remember very carefully, in case of a numerical, they give you a value of length, breadth, height and we are supposed to calculate vertical surface area of cuboid, then total surface area of a cuboid or finally volume of cuboid. It depends upon the numerical. Now we are entering into the second diagram and that is nothing but cube. Now what exactly mean by cube? Please try to understand. Once again geometry is same but there is a slant modification. What is exactly? If I am going to consider one particular diagram and in this particular diagram, let us say length is also equal to breadth equal to height. Means in this case, please remember length I am going to indicate it as a L, breadth I am going to indicate it as a L and height it equal to L. Means you can say that length of a diagram equal to breadth equal to height. Means cuboid is a geometry where length equal to breadth equal to height. Means if I am going to say length is 10 centimeter, then breadth is also 10 centimeter, height is also 10 centimeter. If length equal to breadth equal to height, then such a diagram is called as a cube. So here in diagram I am going to indicate a length as a L, breadth as a L and height as a L. So all are equal in length and the part is. So what is the part for simplification? So area of vertical surfaces of cube. Now here area of vertical surfaces of cube. Here I am going to indicate one by one part. Length into height is also L. So L into L and total there are 4 vertical surfaces. There are total 4 vertical surfaces of cube. So area of vertical surfaces of cube that become 4L square. Remember it very carefully. In a book sequence is something different but I am writing in first vertical surface area of a cube that is 4L square. Now second part is total surface area of cube. Once again for a cube there are total 6 faces and every face is having an area L into L, L into L, or L into L continuously, and there are total 6 faces. So total surface area of cube is 6L square. Now third part is volume of a cube. Volume of a cube. Again, volume of this cube is nothing but length into length into length, or you can say L into L into L. If there is a value like 20, 20, 20, that we are supposed to do 20 into 20 into 20, means any particular side cube. Here we have taken a dimension as a L. So I am writing volume of a cube become L cube. And in this way, all these 3 formulas are supposed to use during solving the numerical of exercise. So this is the formulation for cube. Now moving to the third diagram, and the part is, now we are going to discuss about the geometry in terms of cylinder. Now remember, cylindrical in one part is nothing but, if you are going to take a paper and wrap in circular direction, and its basement part and upper part is a circle, and straight vertical column get formed, called as cylinder. In case of a geometry, it contains 2 parts. First, particularly radius, which is same remain from top to bottom. So our first content is nothing but radius of a cylinder. And second, height of that particular cylinder, that is indicated as a h. So remember, radius of a cylinder and height of a cylinder. So we are indicating radius by r and height by h. So these are the 2 significant that you must able to know from this. Now here we have to understand, radius we are indicated by small r and height is indicated by h. So these are the 2 symbols we are always using in case of a cylindrical calculation. Now try to understand one by one. We have to calculate 3 type of a formulae. First, curved surface area of a cylinder. We have to calculate curved surface area of a cylinder. Means what? This is a cylindrical diagram and we are interested only to calculate its curved surface area, or you can say curved vertical surface area. So if this basement part having a radius r and base is a circle, means if I am going to say that it is a circumference 2 pi r. If I am going to cut this cylinder over here, this distance become 2 pi r. And we know this vertical height h. So this vertical height become h. Naturally, if you want to calculate the area of this diagram, it become 2 pi r into h, or you can say curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. So our first answer, curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. And this is a symbolic presentation of this formulae. So curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. Now from curved surface area we are moving over here, total surface area of cylinder. Now in case of a total surface area, we have already calculated curved surface area of a cylinder. Along with curved surface area, there is a basement containing a circular portion and top part which contain a circle. Means area of a base is pi r square, upper is also pi r square. Pi r square plus pi r square, 2 pi r square is going to get added with this curved surface area. Means 2 pi r h plus pi r square plus pi r square, that become 2 pi r square. So combination it is written as 2 pi r into bracket r plus h. And this is a formula for second part, that is total surface area of a cylinder. Total surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r in bracket r plus h. Now similarly we have to calculate volume of that cylinder. Now volume of a cylinder, what is the meaning of logical content? If I am going to take any liquid or any fluid and I am going to fill into this cylindrical container, then how much amount of volume or content of that liquid will be get filled? Here in that case, volume of a cylinder is nothing but area of a base into height. So area of a base is pi r square because it is a circle. Area of a base is pi r square into height means h. So volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r square h. And these are the formulae which is required for our first exercise, and that is nothing but our exercise 9.1. So student, first remember this formulae so that we can solve the numericals. Just in numerical, simply we have to put the value as per a given data and do the needful calculation. But in that case, formulae is the most important. Now we are going to start practice set 9.1. Practice set 9.1, and in that case our first question is length, breadth and height of a cuboid shaped box of medicine. Once again, length, breadth, height of cuboid shape. So first of all, remember the word is cuboid shape, means length, breadth, height, three content will be over there. Length, breadth, height of a cuboid shaped box of medicine is 20 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 10 centimeter respectively. Means length is 20, breadth is 12 and height is 10 centimeter respectively. Find the surface area of vertical faces. Means first of all we have to calculate vertical surface area and total surface area. Means in second case we have to calculate total surface area. Try to understand this question from diagram point of view. They have given length as a 20, breadth as a 12 and height as a 10. So according to this diagram, if I am going to say that there is a L or length which is over here, this is a breadth and this is nothing but particular height of that cuboid shape. Then according to this diagram, they have given length as 20 centimeter, breadth as 12 centimeter and respective height is of 10 centimeter. So our length is 20, breadth is 12 and height is 10 centimeter. In that case, first of all, we have to calculate vertical surface area, or you can say vertical surface area of faces. We know that formula, 2 into bracket L plus B into H. So we are using that first formula over here. And second, they have asked us total surface area of boxes. And for that part, the formula is 2 into bracket L into B plus B into H plus H into L. Now we are going to write both the part over here, putting the values in terms of number calculation and do the nil food product and complete the part in terms of answer. So please pay attention. So student, first part, that is surface area of vertical faces. Surface area of vertical faces. Just we have seen the diagram, and according to that we know very well the formula content, that is 2 into bracket L plus B into H. So I am going to write the part 2 into bracket L plus B into H. Now one by one values according to this part. 2 into bracket length plus breadth means it become 20 plus 12 into height. That height is given as a 10. Now we are going to do needful simplification, and the part is 2 into 12 plus 20 or 20 plus 12, that become 32 into 10. And if I am going to do the product, 32 into 2, 64, 64 into 10 means it become 640 square centimeter. Now why square centimeter? This 20 plus 12, that is 32, it is in centimeter, and into this 10 is over here centimeter. So centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square. So remember, whenever you are going to calculate any surface area, that is always in centimeter square, meter square or unit square. And whenever there is a volume, it is in centimeter cube or meter cube or any particular unit cube. For this calculation, surface area of vertical faces according to formula 2 into bracket L plus B into H, and that is 640 square centimeter, is nothing but surface area of vertical faces. Similarly, we are going to start calculation total surface area of a box. So we are able to get surface area of vertical faces as 640 square centimeter. Now we are going to calculate second part, that is total surface area of box. Now here total surface area of box means cuboid, and that is nothing but formula 2 into bracket L into B plus B into H plus H into L. So I am going to start a part 2 into bracket L into B plus B into H plus H into L. Student, remember one part, in book they are always writing L into H, but in case of a calculation I am going to keep a sequence L into B plus B into H plus H into L. And also I have written separately, the reason behind is that we have to put the value below of that. Now your part is 2 into bracket L into B, so length is 20 into 12. So it become 20 into 12 plus B into H. So B is 12 and H is 10. So 12 into 10 plus H into L. So H is 10 and L is 20. So 10 into 20. The next part is simplification in terms of calculation. So the part is 2 into bracket 20 into 12 or 12 into 2, 240 means it becomes 240 plus 12 into 10, 12 into 10 means it becomes 120 plus 10 into 20 or 20 into 10 means it becomes 200. Now next step for simplification. So the part is 2 into bracket 0, 0, 0. So it becomes 0. 0 plus 2 plus 4 means 6. And 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. Means it becomes 560. Now again 2 into 560. Now 2 into 560. So it becomes 2 into 0, 0. 2 into 6, 12. Carry 1. 2 into 5, 10. Plus 1, 11. So it becomes 1120 or 1120. And surface area, so square centimeter, and that is nothing but our second answer, that is 1120 square centimeter. That is nothing but total surface area of a box. And in this way we can complete the numerical. Now moving to the second question, and the part is question number 2. Total surface area of box of cuboid shape is 500 square unit. Total surface area of a box of a cuboid shape is 500 square unit. They have already given us total surface area, that is 500 square unit. Its breadth and height is 6 unit and 5 unit respectively. They have given breadth and height as 6 and 5 unit respectively. What is the length of box? Now please try to understand the same geometry in terms of diagram point of view, because in book they have not given a diagram. For any particular box of cuboid shape, let us say L is a length, breadth and height. As per their calculation, they have given breadth as 6 unit and height as 5 unit. Now in this case, they have given total surface area is 500 square unit. Then find the length. Means our target is to find the length of that cuboid. Now we know that total surface area of cuboid is equal to 2 into bracket L into B plus B into H plus H into L. No doubt, definitely L is unknown, rest all are known, and with the help of mathematical calculation we can solve it. So the part is, here we are going to start a formulation and calculation as per a given condition. They have given total surface area of cuboid shaped box. Total surface area of cuboid shaped box. They have provided us as 500 square unit. Now we know one standard and regular formula. Total surface area of cuboid, the formula become 2 into bracket L into B plus B into H plus H into L, and they have given this value as 500. Now we know few value among them, putting that value into a calculation. So the part is 2 into bracket L into B. L is unknown for us, but into B, breadth is 6, so into 6 plus B into H means 6 into 5, so 6 into 5 plus H into L, so H is 5 into L is unknown for us, is equal to 500 square unit. Simplifying this logic over here, 2 into bracket L into 6 means 6L plus 5 into 6 means 30 plus 5 into L means 5L is equal to 500. Now simplifying this logic, and one by one part is 5L plus 6L. So it becomes 2 into bracket 5L into 6L, that become 11L plus 30 is equal to 500. Now first step, I am going to divide these two over here and doing the needful calculation. Please pay attention. Now the part is 11L plus 30. 11L plus 30 is equal to 500. And this 2 is multiplied over here, goes here as divided by. Now it calculation become modified. 11L plus 30 is equal to 500 divided by 2 means 250. Writing that step over there for the calculation. 11S plus 30, 11L plus 30 is equal to 250. Therefore, 11L plus 30 is equal to 250. Therefore, 11L is equal to 250 plus 30 goes to that side, it become minus 30. Therefore, 11L is equal to 250 minus 30, it become 220. Next, L is equal to 220. This 11 is multiplied, goes to that side as divide by. And 220 divided by 11. 11 ones are 11, 11 twos are means 2 and next is 0. Therefore, length is equal to L is equal to 20 units. And in this way, we can complete the respective numerical. No doubt, as per space availability, from this step, I have shifted this writing part over there. You just write at the below sequentially so that it will look attractive. And also, this diagram I have drawn for your understanding. If you want to draw a diagram, no problem. But for the practice, draw continuous diagram for each and every numerical. Moving to question number 3, and the part is, side of the cube is 4.5 centimeter. Side of the cube means in a diagram they have given us a cube where length equal to breadth equal to height, all are equal. Side of a cube is 4.5 centimeter. Find the surface area of all vertical faces, means we have to find vertical surface area and the total surface area of cube. Remember, they have given us a cube and here L equal to L equal to L means in all way length is constant and that is given us 4.5 centimeter. Then find the vertical surface area and total surface area of a cube. Means here we have to find vertical surface area and total surface area. So writing that part over here. As per their first condition, surface area of all vertical faces, or you can say vertical faces surface area, and that is equal to 4L square is equal to 4L square. Solution is 4L square. Value of L is 4.5. So 4.5 bracket square. Now we are going to do the needful calculation and the part is 4 into 5 20, it becomes 20.25. Now the calculation is 4 into 5 20, carry 2, 4 into 2 8, plus 2 10, carry 1, 4 into 0 0, carry 1, and 4 into 2 8, and again due to 2 decimal it becomes 81.00, or you can simply say 81, and it is a vertical surface area, so centimeter square. And in this way we have calculated the first part, that is vertical faces surface area. Now their total part moves to second calculation, that is total surface area of cube. So we are going to start that part. So here total surface area of a cube, total surface area of cube, and that is nothing but 6L square, that becomes 6 into L square means 4.5 square. Now this calculation is already with us, so 6 into 4.5 bracket square means 20.25. So 20.25. Now simplification for that. 6 into 5 30, carry 3, 6 into 2 12, plus 3 15, carry 1, 6 into 0 0, so carry 1 as usual. and 6 into 2, 12, and again 2 decimal, so it become 2 decimal, so 121.50, and that is square centimeter. And in this way we have calculated total surface area of a cube is 121.50 square centimeter. Now student, please pay attention. Question number 4, and the part is total surface area of a cube is 5400 square centimeter. Find the surface area of vertical faces of cube. They have given us a diagram of a cube, and in that case they have given total surface area of a cube is 5400 square centimeter. We know a part of a cube where all the lengths are equal, means L equal to L equal to L. According to this part, we know that total surface area of a cube. So solving that part over here in terms of answer, total surface area of cube, here they are given 5400 square centimeter. According to formulae, total surface area of a cube is 6L square, means 6L square is equal to 5400 square centimeter. Naturally we can get a calculation of L square over here. L square is 5400. This 6 is multiplied over here, come to this side as a divided by, and we know that 6 9s are 54. So 900 square centimeter. Here L square is equal to 900 square centimeter. So L is equal to 30. You can calculate it over here. But we are not doing. The reason behind is that we have again next part is find the surface area of vertical faces, where we again need L square. Else you can calculate L is equal to 30. That is also true. Next, as you are able to get L square is equal to 900 square centimeter as the first part of our answer. Next, we need vertical faces or surface area of vertical faces. Surface area of vertical faces, and that formula is 4L square. No doubt, L square we have recently calculated, that is 900, should become 4 into 900, and 4 9s are 36, means 3600 square centimeter, and that is nothing but surface area of vertical faces. So this is our final answer, and that is nothing but we can have surface area of vertical faces or vertical faces surface area, vertical faces surface area is equal to 3600 square centimeter. And in this way we can complete the entire numerical. Now moving to question number 5, and the part is volume of a cuboid is 34.50 cubic meter. Volume of a cuboid is 34.50 cubic meter. Breadth and height of a cuboid, breadth and height of a cuboid is 1.5 meter and 1.15 meter respectively. Find its length. Please try to understand the same question from diagram point of view, as diagram is not provided in a book. They have given us a cuboid having particular length, breadth and height. Its volume is 34.50. Its volume is 34.50 square cubic meter. Means length into breadth into height, that is 34.50 cubic meter. Breadth and the height of a cuboid is 1.5 meter. Breadth is 1.5 meter and height is 1.15 meter. Then find its length. Means our target is to find the length over here. We know that volume of a cuboid is nothing but length into breadth into height, and they have given that value as 34.50. If this value of volume is 34.50 cubic meter, naturally L into B into H is that evaluation. We know B, we know H, we can calculate L. after simplification. Now please try to understand the part over here. Therefore, volume of cuboid is equal to 34.50 cubic meter. Next part, we know that volume of a cuboid is nothing but length into breadth into height is equal to 34.50 cubic meter. Now we don't know length, but we know breadth and height. Breadth is 1.5 meter and height is 1.5 meter. So here length into breadth is 1.5 into height is 1.15. Definitely this is also in meter, this is also in meter, and this value is in cubic meter, means unit remains same, means there is no need to make simplification of any unit. Now this numerical is not correlated with the unit, this is totally related with the mathematical calculation, and n number of students are making silly mistakes over here. So please pay attention when I am going to solve this type of calculation over here. Now student, please pay attention. In this step, mathematical calculation is the most important part, and I am going to solve or going to give some fundamental trick, so please pay attention. Now L into 1.5 into 1.15 is equal to 34.50. Naturally L is equal to 35.50 divided by 1.5 into 1.15 goes downstairs. So L is equal to, numerator become 34.50 and this 1.5 into 1.15 multiply goes to that side as a divided by. So I am writing 1.5 into 1.15. Now the next and the main part is, here after decimal first second means at numerator there are 2 digit values, but at denominator 1.15 means after decimal there are 2 value, and 1.5 means after decimal there is a 1 value, means 1 plus 2 there are 3 values after decimal, and in numerator 34.50 means there are only 2 value. So I am going to make some slant changes over here. Among them, instead of writing 34.50, I am just going to add additional 0 over here. This is the main step that I am going to do it. Why? Because we can shift 3 decimal from numerator and 1 plus 2 means 3 decimal from denominator, and this entire numerical will look like 34,500, 34,500 means shifting 3 decimal, 1.5 shifting 1 decimal means it becomes 15, and 1.15 shifting 2 decimal, so it becomes 115. Now once again please pay attention. First this value is only like this, 34.50. I added 1 0. Why? I can shift 3 decimal from numerator. The reason behind is that from denominator I have 1 decimal to be shifted, because 1.5 we have to replace it by 15, and again 1.15 again 2 decimal, so shifting 2 decimal means from numerator we have shifted 3 decimal, and from denominator 1 plus 2 means 3 decimal. So entire numerical become 34,500 divided by 15 into 115. Now again this evaluation look like bigger in number, so again we have to dissolve this step. Now how? Again pay attention. Some fundamental trick again I am going to provide in front of you, and the part is again 34500. I am going to write it as 345 into 100 divided by 15 into 115 divided by 15 into 115 is equal to, again our next part is dissolve this number as much as you can, means 345 it is a multiple of a 5, 15 is also multiple of 5, 115 is a multiple of 5, definitely 100 is a multiple of 5. Split this number as much as you can so that you can reach to a simplification. Now please pay attention on this calculation. As it is a 15 number, I am going to split this number into the content of 15. So here 15 2s are 13 means 15 into 15 2s are 13, carry 4 45, and 14 3s are 45, means simply 345 can be written as 15 into 23. No doubt we are done, because we know that at the basement there is a 15 available. Next about 115. Again, I cannot multiply in terms of a split. The part has a 15. So I am going to divide it by 5 and the part become 5 and 5 2s are 10. Carry 1, 5 3s are 15. So 23. Means this 15 is as usual and 115 I have split up as 5 into 23. Again this is 100. We have to split this 100 because 15 get cancelled with 15 and 23 will get cancelled with 23. So I am going to split this 100 as 5 into 20. Student, remember, this practice is possible only when you are very perfect in your table and calculation of mathematical part. No doubt it is a part of practice only you can get, but remember one by one. First of all, I have split 345 into the part of 15 into 23. Next 100 into the part of 5 into 20. 15 I have kept as usual and 115 I have split up as 5 into 23. Now simple part over here for calculation. Here 15 get cancelled with 15. Next 23 get cancelled with 23. 5 get cancelled with 5 and the remaining value is 20. Means length of cube of cuboid, that is equal to L and that is equal to 20 and this unit is meter. So I am writing it as a meter, and in this way we are able to calculate the length of this cube, and length is 20 meter, and in this way you can solve this numerical. Now observing the next numerical, that is numerical number 6, and the part is, what will be the volume of cube? What will be the volume of a cube having a length of each 7.5 centimeter? Now please try to understand that concept in terms of a diagram point of view. This is nothing but a cube, means all sides are of equal length L, 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 and this length of each edge is given as a 7.5 centimeter. Then what is the volume of that cube? So according to the formula, and the part is, answer, volume of cube is equal to side cube, or we can say L cube. Now naturally we have a length of each 7.5 centimeter. So 7.5 bracket cube. After simplification this becomes 7.5 into 7.5 into 7.5. Definitely this is in centimeter. So centimeter into centimeter into centimeter, it becomes cubic centimeter. Now one by one I am going to solve this step. Please pay attention. First I am going to do a product of these two. So 7 into 8, 56.25. This is a product of 7.5 into 7.5, that is 56.25 into this value, that is 7.5. Now simplification of this. Now we have to do a product of 56.25 into 7.5. So this product is 5, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 4. So again 2 plus 1, 3 decimal. So the answer become 421.875, and that is nothing but cubic centimeter, and this is nothing but volume of a cube, and your final answer is 821.875 cubic centimeter. So I am writing the answer, volume of cube is equal to 421.875 cubic centimeter. And in this way, by mathematical calculation, you can solve the numerical. Now student, please pay attention. Here 7.5 into 7.5 into 7.5 means you have to make cubical expansion. 7.5 into 7.5, that is 56.25 into 7.5. I have done directly mathematical calculation. If you don't understand this step, do the regular calculation and you will get the same answer. Now moving to the next question, and the part is question number 7. Radius of a base of cylinder is 20 centimeter and its height is 13 centimeter. Its height is 13 centimeter. Find its curved surface area and total surface area. Observe the same question from diagram point of view. Let us say this is a cylinder and I am going to call this distance as a radius r and the vertical height as h. They have given three values or data in front of us. What are that? Please pay attention. And the part is, for a cylinder, they have given radius of a base of a cylinder is 20 centimeter, means radius they have given 20 centimeter. Next, and its height is 13 centimeter. Height is 13 centimeter. And in given a data, they have given value of pi is 3.14. These are the three data which is already available with us. Now one by one we have to calculate. Find its curved surface area. So first part, curved surface area of cylinder. Now your formulation become, so curved surface area of cylinder is equal to 2 pi RH. Now putting one by one values over here, 2 pi RH. Now simplification. So the part is 2 pi means 3.14 into r, radius of a circle is given as a 20, into h, height h is 13. Now pay attention over here. So our product become 2 into 3.14 into 20 into 13. Now student, I am going to do step by step product over here. Try to understand. First of all, 3.14 is some kind of irregular number. So 2 into 20 into 13. That I am going to do it directly over here. And the part is 13 into 2, 26. 26 into 2, 52. And this 0 remaining. Means it become 520 into 3.14. Once again, 13 into 20, 260. 260 into 2, 520. And 520 into 3.14. This 3.14 as usual. So doing its calculation for the part. Now 4 into 0, 0. 4 into 2, 8. Plus 0 means 8. Next 12 means 2, carry 1. 12 plus 1, 13 means carry 1. 5 plus 1, 6. And finally 1. So this answer become 1632 and 2 decimal means 08. So our answer become 1632.80 and automatically it become square centimeter. This is our first answer. So I am going to make underline over here and we can say answer. Remember student, I am going to do it directly by my own calculative method. If you don't understand, do the needful calculation and complete the task. So 520 into 3.14. It become 1632.80 square centimeter. Similarly, we have to calculate after curved surface area of a cylinder, we have to calculate total surface area. So our second part is total surface area of cylinder is equal to 2 pi r into bracket r plus h. Simplification is 2 pi means 3.14 into r is 20 into bracket r plus h means 20 plus 13. 2 pi means 3.14, r is at 20 into r plus h, r is 20 and h is 13. R is 20 and h is 13. Now next step is of simplification. So 2 into 3.14 into 20 into 20 plus 13, that become 33. Again I am going to do the same thing. Here I am going to multiply 33 with 20 with 2. Now the part is 33 into 2, 66 and 66 into 2, that become 132. So the part is 33 into 2, 66, 66 into 2, 132, and including 1, 0, because it is over here, into 3.14. So into 3.14. Now again we have to do the product of 1320 into 3.14. So its calculative part is 0, 4 into 2, 8. Next 24, 4, 12 plus 2, 14, 20 plus 1, 21, and finally 4. So again, due to 2 decimal, it become 4144.80, and again it's a total surface area of cylinder, so it become square centimeter. Again it is the answer, so I am writing it as an answer, and this total answer is 4144 or 4144.80 square centimeter, as it is a surface area of a cylinder, or you can say total surface area. Student, again if you don't understand this calculation, do by your own method. This is your final answer for this calculation, and in this way you can complete the numerical. Now please pay attention to the next numerical, and the part is question number 8, and the part: the curved surface area of cylinder, the curved surface area of a cylinder is 1980 square centimeter, means 1980 square centimeter, and the radius of its base is 15 centimeter. Radius of a base is 15 centimeter. Find the height of cylinder. Find the height of cylinder. Pi is 22/7. Now try to understand this question in diagram point of view. For the given cylinder, curved surface area of a cylinder is 1980. The curved surface area of cylinder is 1980 square centimeter. If the radius of a base, means here there is a radius of a base and this is given as 15 centimeter, then find the height of cylinder. Find the height of cylinder, where pi is 22/7. In this case, first of all, we are going to write the formulation in which r is known, h is known, value of pi is 22/7 given by them, and curved surface area of a cylinder is also given 1980. Putting that valuation, only h is unknown, and by mathematical calculation we can calculate it. So I am going to do the calculation, please pay attention. So answer is, in that case some data is already with us. First, curved surface area. So curved surface area, this is with us, 1980 square centimeter. At the same time, we know the radius of a base is 15 centimeter. Radius is 15 centimeter. Pi they are already given 22/7, and naturally we have to calculate h. So the part is, therefore, curved surface area of cylinder they are given its value 1980 square centimeter. But according to formulation, we know that curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. So I am writing the value 2 pi r h is equal to 1980. Now putting this valuation, and this is the main step over here. 2 as usual. Pi means 22/7. Radius r they have given us as a 15 into h. Here 1980, I am going to write it in some more simplification so that it is helpful for you in a calculation. 1980 means 198 into 10. Now why I done this simplification, you can understand in the next step. Therefore h is equal to, now remember one by one part. Here 198 into 10 or 1980, that depend upon your writing style. 198 into 10. Here into. Here this 7 is divided by over here. 7 is divided by over here. Goes to that side, it become multiply by. So it becomes 7. And this all three number means 2 into 22 into 15. This all multiplication value goes to that side as a divided by. So 2 into 22 into 15. So 2 into 22 into 15. Now student, please pay attention on this step. N number of students are making some silly mistakes over here. And in that case, you must able to divide or bifurcate this valuation. Here I am writing some more step in detail, and the part is, there are number 22 which is the largest number. Here 10 and 15 can cancel the values with each other. These two can also connected with 10, but the main problem is of 198 and 22. Now this is a part that you must able to understand over here. And what is exactly that part? Here I am trying to split or divide this 198. No doubt either 22 or multiple of 11, cross check it, and we know that. Now we are going to split this value of 198. We can observe few numbers over here. No doubt it is divisible by 2, but here is the 22. 22 is a multiple of 11. So I am going to split this part into the group of 11, because you know that 11 ones are 11, carry 8, and 11 8s are 88. So 198 is nothing but 11 into 18, cross check it, 11 into 8 88, carry 8, 11 ones are 11, plus 8 19. This 10 I am going to write as it is, into 7, divided by this 2, 22 means 11 into 2 into 15. So here 2 into 11 into 2 into 15. Now please pay attention one by one. Here simply you can get a cancellation of number, means first 11 get cancelled with 11. Now here 5 2s are 15, 5 3s are 15. Next 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18. Next 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, and again this 2 from the bottom get cancelled with 2, and simply you will get the number 3 into 7. 3 into 7 means naturally our height for this cylinder is 21, and as all unit are in centimeter, so I am writing 21 centimeter. And in this way you can calculate the height of cylinder, that is nothing but 21 centimeter. Student, here we are completed the first exercise, that is 9.1. In the next lecture we are going to start basic part of 9.2 and exercise of 9.2. So please complete all this exercise today itself only.